Dance Show Live. How are we doing, Ali Pally? Yeah, we're in good spirits already. Who fancies some Paddy Power Pants here at the World Darts Championships to get you all warmed up, ready for what we've got in store? We've got some cracking action. We've had a brilliant afternoon, and what a fantastic evening we've got ahead of us. My name's Ashley Wilmot, and I'm alongside a very familiar face in Dan Dawson.
Good evening, Alexandra Palace. Welcome to the Paddy Power World Darts Championship, the greatest darts tournament on the planet. And not only that, tonight you get to see a host of big... Look, there are some great players on the way tonight, but there is one that stands above them all. The three-time world champion, one of the greatest that has ever thrown a dart, mighty Michael van Gerwen. You get to see him kicking off his campaign.
They absolutely love him. Here we go, the chart's already starting. As you can see on the big screen, these are the fixtures you've got to look forward to. It's already day 6, and as Dan says, Michael van Gerwen is very much in the building. We're going to be talking about the order of play in a bit more detail very shortly, but right now it's time to warm you up in a different way. We've got our victims, we've got some brilliant games ahead of us. What are we starting with, Dan?
I cannot promise they're brilliant games, but we have games nevertheless. Let's bring our first contestant on. Ali Pally, give him a warm round of applause. Oh,
welcome.
We have got 2 of them. Gents, come and stand here first. Let's meet you for a second. Now, for a moment, I thought we were only going to have one of you. What's your name and where are you from?
Daniel from Hertfordshire.
And?
Ryan from Wollongong City.
Hello.
Apparently got the Wollongong City Massive in. Did you think your mate had bottled it and left you in the lurch?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Okay, but he hasn't.
We thought we lost
He's
you.
here. Right, they are going to play a game of sports breaks speed darts. Now, both of these guys, there's your darts. They'll be working as a team, thrown on this board just here for 60 seconds. They have to get as many points as they can. They've got to be quick, they've got to be accurate as well. Their score will go on that leaderboard over there. Now, just for taking part, they get some Paddy Power Pants. They get a voucher as well for our good friends at Sports Breaks. But if they're top of that leaderboard come the end of the World Championship, they get a 500 quid voucher. How about that, say who? Oosh. I mean, it wasn't who, but never mind. This is Sports Break Speed Darts. Right, I'm going to have to add up the scores. I'm going to do my best for you, but I cannot promise anything. It may not matter, because you've got to get somewhere near 500 probably. Your time starts now.
Come on, lads.
Encouragement in the room,
Here we go.
Oh, hello, 54, 74, 86. There we go. What a start. This might be all right, lads. Oh, hang on, it might not be. 21.
Oh.
We are 45 seconds in.
Guys, speed darts, got to be as quick as possible. Come on. We're not at the local.
Fine. I've got a feeling it might be a bit of luck with the first one.
Quicker.
54, 66,
Quickly,
77.
let's go.
We are up to...
30 seconds left, guys. It's not a Sunday at the local pub. Let's get a move on.
267, you got 20 seconds left, a third of the time remaining.
Quicker, let's go. 15 seconds on the clock.
You are moving up that leaderboard, but you need to land them on the board.
10 seconds.
Another
7,
38.
5,
Can you
4,
break the 400? Yes,
3.
you can. Oh, another 72. That takes you to
446.
Look where that puts you.
Oh, my goodness.
Gentlemen, you seem delighted. You are not top of the leaderboard. How did that feel?
Well, one of us felt like defensive there.
Smashing. There we go. Lovely stuff.
The slow
I'll tell you what
darts,
is
that's not bad.
smashing. You get to see mighty Michael van Gerwen tonight. He has done some amazing things. He's won this title 3 times. But perhaps the one that sticks in everybody's mind more than any other is when he went not only into the 9-darter, but very nearly produced a second in the very next leg. Remember this.
Battling darts player James Wade, and he will fight. Also will start believing again. If he can win this set, despite the fact in legs it's actually 11-5 to Michael van Gerwen. But one more leg for James Wade here as van Gerwen hits a magnificent 7-180. It just goes to show the big difference with set play. Wade wins a leg here, and only one set in it.
But doesn't that illustrate the point I was making? Wade wins 2 legs on the trot, denies Van Gerwen a shot at double 11, and suddenly it awakens him. It awakens the young man to quite brilliant moments. 6 starts in the requisite trebles, and 1-4-4 for the 9-dart finish.
Well, 6 perfect darts against Adrian Lewis in 1 leg, 7 perfect darts in another leg. It's on. Double 12. Magnificent Michael Van Gerwen, who raises the roof with a 9-darter in a World Championship semi-final.
Blackpool in July, London in December. Van Gerwen does it again.
And here he goes again. Oh, astonishing. He's hit 12 perfect darts. Would you believe? Do you know, we talked about it an hour ago, John. We speculated that it was very possible tonight.
And nobody has ever struck 9 darters in successive legs, but this man now suddenly from nowhere produces magic, the like of which we may have never seen or never see again. 141 is on again. It's on again. Double 12. Oh, I don't believe it. 18 almost perfect darts. 17 we saw, and that would have been a moment of rare sporting genius revealed.
Breathtaking. Got to finish it now. We've still got to win the leg, and he does.
Some brilliant
There you go,
action
mighty
there.
Michael Van Gerwen, very nearly in back-to-back 9-dart legs here at Alexandra Palace. And do you know what? He lost the set. Utterly pointless, did not matter. Now, speaking of pointless, we're going to play another game. We have 2 contestants here. What are your names and where are you from?
Leon from Stevenage and Charlie from Wellington City.
Lovely! The Wellington City Massive Arena. Like gentlemen, you're going to have a go at the Fireball Bullseye Challenge. Here's how it works. They're throwing out the bullseye, working as a team. They get 3 points for the bullseye, 1 point for the outer ball, or if you're German, Halbball. And then we're going to have a target. We're going to give you a low target of just 3 points. You can do it in 1 dart. If you get that, you win a bottle of Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Say, ooh, that Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey taste?
Ooh, I don't know if we said.
That's fine, that'll do. It does not matter. Our contractual obligations are sorted. I will give you a target of just 5 points. You can do it in 2 darts, and you win this lovely bit of merch. An Ian Diamond white dart shirt. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, very decent.
You want to touch it? Yeah, oh, I knew that'd elicit that response. It always does on the Fireball Bullseye Challenge.
You know, the bullseye, the goal, the ball.
Gentlemen, you've had a couple of practice throws. You should have your arm in. I am looking for 3 points for the whiskey and 5 points for the whiskey and the shirt. You have 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Rather straight in.
What a start.
Straight in with a point. We have 1. We need more. It's an
Right, guys, get
electrifying
behind
start.
him.
That's close. I like the hustle. This is good hustle.
Yeah, quickly, that's great.
But it's not quite accurate enough. Only a quarter way through the time. No need to panic. Ali Pally, we might start panicking in a minute. Oh, bullseye!
Here we go.
1 point needed. You only need 1 more point. You've got half the time left. You do not need to rush.
30 seconds,
But you need
you're
1.
halfway. Here we go.
Oh, look at
Yes,
this.
lads, don't
Look
stop.
at this.
Keep going.
Look at this. Our first winners at Ali Pally tonight.
Give a round of
Gentlemen,
applause.
there is your dart shirt. We will give you the pants. We'll get your details, and we will also, I'll take the darts off you. Enjoy the night. How does that feel to win at Ali Pally, the home of World Dart?
That is unbelievable, Jeff.
There we go. Give it up
Good
for
man.
these 2.
Well
Look,
done, guys. Have a great night. Look at him.
Right.
That's how to start your evening.
They've already won. If you want to win, you can do. Daily prizes, PDC website, PDC Predictor Game. Go to games.pdc.tv. Predict what you think will happen in the matches all the way through the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. We are putting your predictions up against those of the pundits, the guys who should know what's going to happen. This is Pundits v the People with Mark Webby-Webster.
Hi, I'm Mark Webster, and these are my predictions for this evening's session. First up, Mickey Mantle versus Tomoya Goto. I think Mickey Mantle will come through this quite comfortably. A year ago, I think his stage game wasn't where it is now. He had that good run at the Grand Slam. I think he'll drop a set, but he'll have the most 180s and the highest checkout and come through in our first match. The second match for me is one of the most interesting ties of the evening. Florian Hempel, who generally saves his best form for the Ali Pali stage, against the resurgent Jeffrey de Swan, will take confidence from coming through the playoffs. I really rate Jeffrey de Swan as well. I think he's a massive 180 hitter. This one's going to be a tight one. The sign is set, but I think Jeffrey again is going to come through and have the match treble. Third match, a tight one, William O'Connor versus Dylan Slevin, another one of the players that came through the playoffs. Dylan, who's had a mixed year really, but I just think there's a little bit of value in him tonight. I don't think he'll have the most 180s, but I think he'll come through and get through to the next round. Again, going to the side and set and winning 3-2. And our final match sees Michael Van Gerwen get his campaign underway, and a lot of talk about Michael Van Gerwen just not being in the great form to win a world title. It's all been about the two Lukes. I think he'll be looking to prove a point tonight. I think he'll have the most 180s and the highest checkout. He'll drop a set, but he'll come through comfortably and get through to the third round. And my overall prediction for the night's 180s, I'm going to go for 26.
Great to get his predictions, but now I want to get Dan's predictions because we've got 4 epic games this evening to enjoy. We're starting with 3 round 1 matches, and then that 4th one, the round 2, where Michael Van Gerwen will be on that Ali Pali stage. Starting with Mickey Mantle, though, against Tomoya Goto, the Japanese 28-year-old, against semi-finalist of the Grand Slam this year.
Mickey Mantle, fresh from a brilliant run at the Grand Slam of darts, going all the way to the semis. Never seen the Toronto Cyclone do anything like that before. He should be confident. But Tomoya Goto is one of the rising stars of this sport in Asia. Perhaps the best we've got from Japan at the moment. Came here by winning the Japanese tour. He has won a game on this stage before. He was very impressive last year. I think it could be close. I think that about a lot of the games this evening.
Oh, I can't wait. And the second one we've got to look forward to is then Florian Hempel, the German, 34 years old. This is the second World Darts Championship. He's up against Jeffrey de Swan, the Black Cobra, the Dutchman. What are you anticipating will happen there?
Where are the German fans? Do we have any German fans in? Not a huge amount. There will be some cheering on Florian Hempel. Now, Florian Hempel tends to come to the World Championship, get drawn against Dimitri van den Berg, Belgium's #1, play the games of his life and beat him. Now that he's not against Dimitri, let's see if he can do it against a different opponent. Jeffrey de Swan was the next big thing in this sport. Shoulder injury really set him back. He hasn't got back to those heights, but there's been some encouraging stuff lately. I do think, once again, it could be a close game. It could be a late night.
The next game, we've got William O'Connor. He's been on this stage. This will be his 8th time. He's a regular here at the World Darts Championship. He's up against Dylan Slevin, aka the Slevinator, just 22 years old. So experience against not so much.
Yeah, look, Dylan Slevin is a very promising young player, but Willie O'Connor has got experience. The all-Irish clash, the only thing we got some Irish fans in. There we go. What do you think, gents? Is it Willie O'Connor from Limerick, or is it Dylan Slevin? Oh, they're going with. He's a big fan of Willie.
And then finally, we've got the seed, number 3, number 3rd seed, and he's won this World Darts Championship 3 times. It's the one and only Michael Van Gerwen. He's going to be taking to the stage against James Hurrell, a man on debut who's already won a game on that stage earlier this week.
Yeah, James Hurrell was very impressive on his debut. finished really, really well in coming through his first round match. He said the big carrot, the reason that he wanted to play well, not just being at the Worlds for the first time and being on that stage, he wanted to have a go at MVG. Michael van Gerwen looks more vulnerable than he has ever looked coming to the World Darts Championship, and yet he is still Michael van Gerwen, and that carries something. He is one of the greatest ever to throw a dart. In terms of the modern era, the greatest, after Phil Taylor. And so look, he's got a big job on his hand, James Hurrell. I believe he can pose him problems. I see Hurrell taking at least a set off him, but I am also delusional.
We also did see what happened last night with Michael Smith. I mean, he was knocked out, world number 2. Anything can happen on that stage.
Wessel Nyman is the 7th favourite for the title, or he was at the start today. Cameron Carolison, the South African qualifier, it was a 13-to-1 shot to beat him. Very nearly did beat him this afternoon. Strange things happen on that stage. We will see shocks. We've already seen some. If we see one tonight, that will be enormous.
Absolutely, and who doesn't want to see a 9-darter? We've already had one this week, and if we do, then there'll be, well, £60,000 on offer for one of our punters today. Also £60,000 to the prostate cancer charity, and also to the player as well, so it's worth behaving.
Yeah, the Bigger 180 campaign. 9-darter goes in, and remember, Michael van Gerwen nearly hit 2 in a row here, admittedly quite some time ago, but if one goes in tonight, the player gets 60k, charity gets 60k, and one of you gets 60k. So here's a word of advice. If you want to have the greatest night of your life at the biggest sporting party in the world, don't whistle while they're throwing. Don't whistle the players. Let them play their game, show them respect. They are more likely to perform and maybe make one of you incredibly wealthy for the evening. There's your bribe, a load of money, and these pants. Who wants these?
They all do. Thanks so much for joining us.
Pleased.
Head into the arena and enjoy night 6 at the Palace.